And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab here, Justin Verlander.
Yeah, Boog, when you're a teammate of a guy like this, you love when it's his turn to pitch. He's out there on the mound carrying himself with a ton of confidence. That gives other guys confidence that, hey, the other team's not going to score much. All we've got to do is have good at-bats, put up some runs, and we should be able to get a win. He's got some of the best stuff around the league. So if he's on, he has the ability to control the game, and guys are...
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. Lindor with a relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That's a base hit. Meneses headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Candelario around second, headed for third. Here comes the runner. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at Citi Field. Today's starting pitcher, Josiah Gray. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy has the ability to command the game. He's got to limit damage, make his pitches, and avoid that big inning. If he can work around that, he can give a quality start, hand this off to the bullpen later on, and put his team in a position to win a game.
Now a fly ball to right center. Robles makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Starling Marte.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around from second is the tying run. It's 1-1. And that's a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Pete Alonso. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And the right-hander deals. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Over to Smith. That's the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. Back here in Queens. Now it's Dominic Smith. Next pitch is outside. Chris, when you look at Justin Verlander, what makes him so good on the mound?
Well, I would say in the prime of his career, the fact that as the game went on and he got deeper into his outing, he actually gained more velocity and became more crisp. So he was one of those classic pitchers that you said, if we don't get him early, we're not going to get him at all.
3-2. Line drive, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lindor over to second, now to first, and it's a double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. That one missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Next pitch is inside. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Tied up here in the early going. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. We go to the bottom of the. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Daniel Vogelback at the plate. The wind of the pitch. And now 2-2. Smoked on the ground, a second. Over to Smith. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7. No left field.
Here's Mark Canha. This one smoked out to left. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down. Welcome back out of the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte makes the catch, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
23. Corey Dickerson.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty to the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Nationals gone in order. Still back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for New York, Omar Narvaez. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 9.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. The wind and the pitch. Right through there, got him. Out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Joey Meneses. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next offering upstairs. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for Washington. On to the bottom of the fourth. Tied 1-1. Back here in Queens. Bottom of the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
In the air. Right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Francisco Lindor sends it out, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Pete Alonso takes it deep, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Liner, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrel.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that ball is gone. Daniel Vogelback leaves the yard, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And 1-2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Out to short, Abrams handles. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman,
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to him. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Omar Narvaez at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. That's hard hit on the line. Can't get there. Base hit.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Starling Marte. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We played 4. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Number 22, Dominic Smith.
The wide to kick the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next pitch is outside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that one hit to first, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Two now. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Slings to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Victor Robles. Struck out swinging his first time. Next one in the dirt. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. And that'll do it. Nationals go quietly. They're down here. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Mason Thompson.
Number 71.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Ball to strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Dickerson pulls that one down. One away.
First baseman.
So up next, Pete Alonso. In the air out towards right center. And in one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Out there to center, Robles settles under it and puts the squeeze on that. That's out number 2. Here's Daniel Vogelbach.
The designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control.
Can't glove it cleanly. Force it second, and they get the out. Stayed with it nicely. 2 left. Top 6. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. On the ground, right side. McNeil collects it. Out on the underhand toss.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the Nats lineup turns over. And now here is Lane Thomas. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Dickerson now. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th, and now Eduardo Escobar. Kicks and fires. So now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. The punch out there, and 1 away. Omar Narvaez, the next to hit.
Omar Narvaez.
The 1-1. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now Brandon Nimmo. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Narvaez, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fly ball to right center. Could be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to Smith, there for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
At shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 ball hitter up.
This to third, and it's through for a hit. Lindor coming home. He will score. It's 8-1. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
New arm out of the bullpen, Thaddeus Ward.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
I'm making paper, flipping lasers, got the homie out.
So first and second with 2 outs. So now here's the Mets DH, Daniel Vogelbach. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Daniel Vogelbach blasts one out. He's done it again. his second homer of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-1.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
And now Mark Canha in the air, left field, down the line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now here is Eduardo Escobar. And the pitch. Line drive and a base hit. Canha around third. Now a long throw home. Head first, slide safe at the plate. And they extend their lead.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
New pitcher now, Paolo Espino.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Takes it himself, and that is the inning. But they score. And now the DH, Joey Meneses.
The designated hitter, Joey Meneses.
1-1 now. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Washington, the third
Jamer
baseman,
Candelario digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. He had an RBI. And here it comes. That just misses. 2-1. And downstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away to start the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Hebert Ruiz. The 1-1. That's ripped. Base hit. Dom Smith stands in. 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So 1 left for Washington. Bottom of the 7th. And here is Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Up the middle. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder.
So up next for New York, Starling Marte. And the pitch. Line drive. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Francisco Lindor will hit next. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Right-handed reliever. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Abrams makes the grab. Out, number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Man at first. Now it's going to be Pete Alonso. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one drilled left field. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the game. It's 14-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
And the batter now, Jeff McNeil. That one fouled off, 2-2. And he deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robles sizing this one up, snags it on the run. And that'll do it. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. 8th inning coming up. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brooks Raley into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Next offering is down low. Ball 3.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Next pitch is popped up. Alonso makes the play, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Luis Garcia. The next offering misses. 2-1. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Daniel Vogelback. 2-2 now. Vogelback checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Mark Canha now at the plate.
Mark Canha.
Rolled over to third. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next is that. Third baseman, Eduardo.
Down the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. And the righty deals. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
The pitch. Bounce to the right side. Sends it to first. Escobar out on the play. That ends the frame. New inning getting started. Up now for Washington, Lane Thomas. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Marte going after it. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down. Here's Corey Dickerson. 1 for 3. Next offering is fouled back. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. And they're down to their last out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage day or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another.